We're back. Guys, we're back. With more Wuthering Waves, finally. I'm super excited for this to see how 2.7 actually ends. I've heard very good things. Why? Oh. I've heard a lot of good things, but this should be the final act, or the final quest for 2.7, which I'm very hyped for. The whole 2.0 series, the patches, has been great. I'm very excited to see how they actually conclude this story. I heard it is very long, so we're in for a very long quest. Brant. Roshia. Haven't seen those two in a bit.
Long time no see, Raguna.
Let's take care of important matters first.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find... I still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called the Civilization Capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Like some ancient data recorder, right?
Something like that.
Said to unlock it, we'll need the Leviathan's power. If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Threnodian's power for that?
Maybe because they fused together at some point.
They did. We literally know this. Leviathan absorbed the Sentinel's power.
Oh, well, guess that's why we need to find Cardathea. Maybe she'll know a workaround.
Also, hello, Fleur-de-Lis, Cardathea. Bro.
The Black Shores warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful. And you know, something feels off in the city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it. Since when did you get all poetic?
Also, don't forget, check out the VODs channel, J-Bear VODs, please. It really helps me out. Go over and support me over there as well.
Amid howling winds, rising storms, and ghosts adrift.
Ah, Brant.
The
The troop of fools, bro. We're back. I haven't seen these guys in a bit.
Look, over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia? Wow, the troop of fools is putting on a show!
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit have entwined. Your only path now is forward, bold and uncharted. You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope, and watch it bloom into tomorrow.
Bro, I love Brant. Brant is such a cool fucking character. He's great.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own...
If you do not first become ashes, how will you rebuild? Embrace your fire. Embrace your grief. Go into your solitude. I love those who dare to create, who strive to transcend. For in doing so, their old selves are destroyed. Yes, so they might...
The journey onward is perilous. To stand still is perilous. To look back is also perilous. To tremble... Now, I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great. It is to stand before humanity's deepest sorrow and its highest hope.
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast, even when wounded, even when the smallest risk could spell doom. They leap without hesitation into the unknown.
Brant is great. Brant and Rochier are great.
Should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark, today?
Life is but a walking, a poor player, who struts and frets his hour upon the stage. And then
Who is talking to us right now? Who is talking to us, bro? Who? Who is talking to us?
It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Are we seeing like glimpses into the future, or what could be? What is going on right now?
Where am
What
I?
the? Wait. Okay, my thoughts exactly.
That was Cristoforo's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Fu Ling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby? No answer. This isn't like what happened in Septimont.
Okay, so we have
Guess I can only keep
Carlotta.
moving and find out why.
We have Carlotta, Phoebe.
Mistaking rebellion and recklessness for glory, like an inferior gem made precious only by how it glitters. Yes, even the cast-offs of lesser branches can earn
How dare
admiration
you?
if they shine.
How dare you, Cristoforo, bro? I wasn't sure on this character, but I kind of like this character more and more, the more we see him.
She couldn't control the monstrous family legacy, so she turned to bravado, an armor crafted to hide her fragile, false. But oh, how brilliantly a gem shines in the a pure heart, blindly devoted to a deity on the verge of extinction. Yet the true eternal divinity embraces all. It washes away everything, be it joy or sorrow or hope or obsession.
What is your point? What are you getting at?
She realigned her faltering faith, and in doing so, claimed her redemption. A pure heart, yet the she realized.
Okay, that's all you have to say on Phoebe? Okay. Didn't have much to say on Phoebe. What about Augusta?
A valiant and determined ruler. On the battlefield where life and death collide, a faint ember lingers, flickering, barely alive.
I don't understand what you're trying to get at, Cristoforo, bro.
Slaughter walk hand in hand. Sooner or later, she will be consumed by the very sun that nurtured her. Beyond her throne lies nothing but withered bones. If she cannot endure such loneliness, then she must learn to descend her own steps and enter the...
Okay, Cantarella?
Gentleness born of delusion. A beautiful, sorrowful fantasy. She tried to confront an ancient curse with blind devotion and silence. But fear has eaten away at her soul. Illusion stripped her of freedom, and her tears have long since left her nowhere to hide. But a long, dreamless sleep. The phases of the moon wove her luminous gaze. Yet she insists on using that light to peer into fate's menacing face. Her eyes were destined to be burned. All who overstep cannot escape. Now, neither she nor her moon.
Wait, who is this one?
Amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she
Cardathia.
plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon, she will wear a new crown, one ordained by fate, never to be defied.
She'll become
Her
Leviathan,
fate was
basically.
written long ago. What remains is but a fleeting moment.
At least I'm guessing.
Stolen peace. What you see before you, and now, with every step you take, you stir. Is it fate that rules over man, or man who command? I await your answer to this.
Bro, what happened to Cardathia? Or what happened? She can't have been completely taken over by the Dark Tide already. At least I would hope not. As strong as she is. Okay, a shattered sky. This cannot be good.
What is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss.
Uh-oh.
These tacit discords.
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise for us.
Galbrina. Okay, so we got our first look at Galbrina in the story. Cool. Oh, this character is dope. She's literally what you get, basically, if you combine...
Better leave.
Combined...
Isn't leading to any
what's his face from Devil May Cry? Nero and, Bayonetta. She's literally a combination of Nero and Bayonetta. A combination of Devil May Cry mixed with Bayonetta. It is great.
Her death.
I like how she just forced us out.
Rover?
Oh, I'm still back at the square. I must have passed out at the square.
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
A giant lollipop?
Oh, you're finally awake. 1 second I'm fine. The next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I like how Roshia just pulls out a giant fucking lollipop.
What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida. claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Laguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
Here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. Same shit.
Well, not Bran or me, but someone in the troupe has. They said they dreamed of sinking into an enormous black ocean.
Well, that's ominous.
Tacit discords in the stormy sea have been more restless lately. And the siren songs? Well, they've started sounding an awful lot like the Order's hymns.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? Gates of paradise, and the only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Bricatorium. That figure I saw, and Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her, so I should look for her first.
Yeah, something tells me she's gonna die before we get there. Well, not die, but just temporarily removed from the story. Stuck to Sakona. Alright. Let's talk to Phoebe. We haven't seen Phoebe in a bit, actually, either. Since what happened with Fenrico. Zani? Alright. Let's see what Zani's saying. I need to do her quest, because her character quest, from what I'm told, is actually really good, too. Oh, where are we going now?
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Yeah, why? Why are we here?
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up. I need Cardathia's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. I didn't come because of any disturbance. There are matters I, too, need to discuss.
Uh-oh. Galbrina? Oh no, the crown. That's not good. The crown, that's not good. Well, we were too late. We were too late, guys.
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
You know what? Let's go with the angry and more aggressive answer. Blood for blood.
That woman.
Leviathan.
Why? Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't say... She is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right?
There's something even stranger. Cardathia had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that? And it doesn't look like she even tried to resist.
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of that power of separation?
There's something even stranger.
Shattered stained
The
glass.
inverted tower itself is a sealed Sonaro. Only the Phasaelius know it exists. So how'd Anne, she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically. Not by tearing through the Sonaro sphere. But Cardathia has complete control over the tower. If someone had intruded, would she really not? There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces. Could they be from the Dark Tide?
Ugh, you bet they are. I'd know that stench anywhere. And I caught the same frequency on that freak who jumped out earlier.
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cartathea reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details, only insisting that I come at once. With the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna, I feared it might be linked to the dark.
Was what I saw really just an illusion? That woman. She was using Dark Tide energy. Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this.
Leave Cartathea to me. I'll bring her back to
Okay.
the Phasalia estate.
I mean, I trust you, Cantarella.
The rest, I entrust to you.
Yeah, Abby, I'm gonna need you.
This
Need your nose.
I could
Yep.
track the Dark Tide blindfolded.
I'm gonna
Let's
need
follow
your
the
nose.
stench and down this killer.
That was quick, though. You would have thought she would have at least tried to fight back. No, she fucking embraced it, pretty much. Interesting.
That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area.
Oh god, the sky is leaking, bro. The sky is leaking. This is not good.
Abby? Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Since leaving the inverted tower of Raguna's sky, what happened to it?
Spear of glory! Pierce through!
Avidius.
Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Avidius?
What are you doing here? Yeah, why are you here? You're a bit far away from
What any
Septimont.
gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's
No. I'm tracking someone else.
silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame. So you seek the one they call Discord Slayer?
Discord Slayer? Sounds like you...
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence.
Yeah, there was an outbreak.
I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overwhelmed.
The Quill
They
Bearer.
looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide.
So he's probably referring to Cristoforo. That's the only one I can think of he to be referring to.
The Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguna is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Averado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed.
A TD outbreak right after I left. But while I was there, I didn't even sense a ripple.
The thundering Mephis has fled! The path ahead is...
Thank you for your help, Gladiator! Averado Vault isn't far from here. We can handle the rest of the journey.
Alright then. You're still a little far away from Septimont.
Slayer, you seek. The town, she may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of tacit discords, leading them like troops into battle. What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfect. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide.
Okay, so he sensed it too. Okay. Well, it looks like we have a common enemy.
Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is... The Dark Tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her...
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself.
An anchor stone? You brought that all the way from Septimont?
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
Alright then, looks like we're after hunting the same person. Alright. This might be a long quest.
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant the oblivion they deserve.
The wicked will face judgment.
What a hollow existence. Who scripted...
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quill Bearer here in
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his... No trace of him yet.
But I've learned this much. Here no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. Here, if my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some hero of heroes crafted to Septimon's then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. Free to define my own existence.
Man, Christopher, I really hate you, bro.
This matters more than finding him. I will break free from his narrative and become the master of my own destiny.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else gets to decide. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy.
Yeah, I like you. Okay, Avidius, I like it. I like this change is good. Character growth. Character development. It's great.
The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead.
No, I don't like the looks of that. I mean, now I know why he left Septimar.
Dimensional tacit field. Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. The anchor stone confirms the thundering Mephis is very well.
Alright, let's go. Into the field.
What happened? Where's Avidius? They crossed inside at the same time. It's the thundering Mephis.
Open the gates.
So you just ran away without thinking.
The Discord seer. Is this her trap? Another illusion.
Focus. You are in an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat methods. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
Oh god, Brina. She's helping us now.
Hallucinations of feeling. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? The thundering Mephis is just there. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster ends. Illusion will unravel together.
Alright, so I gotta destroy the cocoon.
Hopefully this helps. The wicked will face judgment. Bad timing. Annihilation. Tempest reflections. The wicked will face judgment.
Yeah, why is Galbrina helping me, bro? She just tried to murder Cardothea.
It worked. But who are you? And
Now is not the time for stories, but I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide.
I can't hear her voice anymore. Time to leave this place.
I'm hungry. Quick snack break. Quick snack break. I say quick snack break, but I'm gonna keep going.
Rover! Are you unharmed? You vanished the moment we entered the tacit field.
I'm fine. So, it's gone? Ovidius, did you see anything after we got separated?
The thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. But I did observe a peculiar figure. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula. Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, the world remembers him as the Mad King. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the Dark Tide all began. He didn't fight it. He embraced it, commanded its abominations, bent them to his will. In the end, but not before he left a curse. I shall become the very history and memory of Septimon. So long as fear lingers.
The power to command the Dark Tide's creations. That Discord Slayer says she's hunting the Harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's true, then everything happening across Raguna might be tied to the Harbinger. She pulled me from the illusion. If she's the cause of this chaos, why help me?
Exactly. Galbrina isn't the true enemy.
Harbinger, who are you?
Rover. Traces of the Dark Tide's frequency still linger where the paradimensional tacit field collapsed. The anchor stone is useless now. The signal is blocked by some sort of spatial layer.
Augusta said the Dark Tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. My telepathic ability should give me a way in.
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but this is the Dark Tide. I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell Septimon.
We're falling behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. We need to... I'm not letting any lead slip past us.
Fair enough, alright. I mean, Ovidius is against it, but if you think it'll work.
I can't see anything. Focus.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic. Take the lift. It will bring...
The prototype echoes in the depositories.
Those voices. They're in Everardo Vault. The Dark Tide creations could be...
It's currently sheltering a large number of...
Let's not waste time.
Alright, to Everardo Vault then. We gotta go help. We gotta go help the people. We're supposed to be a hero after all. Not much of a hero if I let a bunch of innocent civilians die, bro. Carlotta? Zani?
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated. But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands. Rough seas out there.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive incoming...
Good. Renacita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next Cloudpuffer Express is due at any moment.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard.
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Everardo Vault. Yet. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Egla Town have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sense the Dark Tide's presence around here.
Uh-oh. Just a loud bang that has to be... Galbrina, right? That has to be Galbrina, right? At least I would think it would be Galbrina. Yep, Galbrina.
These Tidespawn, they've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough...
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The dark tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade. And those
Who are you?
consort with calamity. Galbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Fenrico, but how are you?
Why would he be?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. You should be howling in the Styx's depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Shortcut back to hell. He's like, I've already been to hell, bro. I know what hell is.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Only demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she took the hit to shield a civilian? And Fenrico. He knew innocents were here, but...
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people. Rinascita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, the path to deliverance lies within
Yeah,
the
you're not Fenrico.
Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
Unless you're not Fenrico at all.
You.
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. My goal is pure, singular.
Yeah, Fenrico should not be here.
I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed, only faith. When all hope seems lost, we are the beginning and the end. The absolution and the grace. Hand over the civilization capsule.
How about no?
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Yeah, I didn't think that would take
the
a...
fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of...
You and your divinity cannot end me. And these dark tide shafts. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the enlightened one.
So you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Yeah.
Fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the Dark Tide's power, yet you dare judge me?
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge.
Ooh.
By the light of Imperator, repent!
Ooh. Ooh.
It's the light of Genesis.
Yep. Yep. I was right. We were right.
Looks like the judgment is clear.
There was a fake.
These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
Alright, let's go fight. I was gonna say, there's no way Fenrico should have been. He should still be a statue.
Disguise themselves as humans.
I've never heard of any possessing such ability.
Fangs are there. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
One mimic is a prime. Take it down, and the rest will collapse.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for it.
Walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful.
My compliment. You will yield. Victory favors
I still think Carlotta's probably one of the best gun characters. Galbrina might take the top spot though. Her release. Carlotta is still probably up there. One of the best gun characters. At least for me. I like her I like her gameplay. Uh-oh.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
How about no?
Back down!
How about no?
Rover, now!
Uh-oh. Well, there goes Ovidius and Galbrina. And I think myself, because I think I got sucked into that as well. I'm pretty sure I got sucked in as well. Yep.
Another dimension within the civilization capsule. But why does it open up now?
Permissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed.
Oh, so Imperator. This is Imperator's data.
Blueprint compiled. Advancing to phase 2.
This is Imperator's data.
Arbiter. This moment was always Arbiter. I grieve to say, I am but a message, set to activate in response to the presence of an initiator. Time, in this place, flows near still. A moment remained when I merged with Leviathan. It seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power.
Yeah, it absorbed you. It basically absorbed your power and kind of merged.
I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data into this space. The civilization capsule. It records the origin and birth of the Rinnesetan civilization, preserving their most ancient memories. Once, we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin. Now, I have entombed it. Arbiter, heed me now.
I'm listening.
Let me unveil Rinneseta's beginnings.
Alright then. Looks like we're getting a full-on backstory for the birth of Rinneseta. Yep.
Life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago.
Alright.
There, I did leave knowledge freedom.
Your light blesses us. We follow your will.
To build our republic.
Yep. That's the first island, if I remember correctly, Renegona City.
Became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We'd know about that too.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs.
I mean, that sounds about accurate.
It, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rinneseta beyond measure.
We know about that too.
Began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Rinneseta's fate. And I too once guided Rinneseta's course.
I like this, the way that this is being told right now.
In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist.
At least not yet. We hope to change that at some point.
Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people.
Well, at least we finally got the origin, the full picture. Know what happened with Raguna?
Only the people can decide where their future must lead. What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Threnodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. I partook of its blight, that I might comprehend it. Once, I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need the Threnodian's power to open?
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. A memory. That memory I sealed here.
Okay, so that makes sense as why we needed Leviathan's power then.
The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the Resonator, bearing both my power and that of Leviathan.
Which would be Cardathia and Fleur-de-Lis, right?
What if that Resonator became the Threnodian's?
If that came to pass, then Minasita hath already fallen, and the truth within this capsule. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers to know. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its likeness as a great sea creature. Even at civilization's dawn,
okay, that's kind of interesting.
Mankind's hearts. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinacetans' oldest memories. Leviathan shall seek through the blueprint we created to lay claim to. If the Rinacetans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now. Gather every last hope. If all unfoldeth as it should, Rinacita shall be free of divinity hence. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinacita shall welcome a true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So
Oh,
too
Gabrina.
did Imperator believe in humanity.
Didn't even know you were here. Scared the out of me.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Cardathia, would you? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her. And trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cardathia is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
Kill Leviathan?
Alright then.
Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth. It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinacita, use it to bring back Leviathan.
Alright then. It's always that group of lunatics.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Threnodian. How?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cardathia may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at sweeping the Sentinel.
Alright then.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Cardathia keeping something that important.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. The next harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst-case scenario.
You're right then.
Our first priority is to find them. If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinasita's darkest emotions. Those
I mean, we
emotions
know
act as
this,
anchors,
but go on.
pulling horror into form and speeding the tide spawn.
Go on.
If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts and memories to become more real. Some even start to look human. You've noticed it. The tide spawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means... Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them, and I take what they know. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the Tide Spawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger. The capsule only unlocks with both the...
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago.
Among the living? Does that mean you're not alive, technically?
And this power, it's mine. Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon.
I mean, I wouldn't want to get on your bad side, I don't think.
Strikes. I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade. Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. Loud, messy, unforgettable.
You just love to revel in chaos, don't you?
The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over. Leviathan's power is spreading, and this space is about...
Alright then. Out we go.
These things. They're all tight.
Civilization capsule was painted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the Dark Tide. No wonder we couldn't find it.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it to the storm. You have access to core data. But the videos, he might have been studying the frequency. Hard to say where he learned it. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of fight comes.
Alright, we need to get out.
The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it.
We have to get out. Oh, am I gonna get hit again?
The collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Never mind. Okay, I guess we did make it out. Sweet. Some more Carlotta and Zani action. I'm down with that.
Rover. Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble.
What happened while I was
It
gone?
hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo Arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those creatures just fine.
Okay, no need to be smug about it.
Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
You can trust her. She's cool.
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Even though I technically don't like her for killing Cardathia, but it is what it is. We'll get her back.
But, he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
You can tap into the sight of others?
Silence, you maddening whispers! No. I'll be damned before... There must be something left. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
Yeah, the whispers are getting to him. The dark
He's
tide...
headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Yeah, you guys stay. Protect the civilians. We'll go back them
we'll
up.
Hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Well, thanks for seeing me off. Thanks for seeing, I guess technically seeing us off.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the tacit discord harpy within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself? So, you can absorb them directly?
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many? Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But the signs aren't always so visible.
I mean, that's fair.
Side effects and prepare for what they might bring.
My guess is because she's absorbed so many tacit discords, she probably doesn't have any one set ability. She has multiple resonance abilities. You can kind of switch between them. That's how I would guess her power would work. But for the sake of game balance, they probably only gave her one kit.
We need to help him.
What happened here?
enough. More bullets for you.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
Why not? Let's go help Cantarella. She's not going to be too happy that I sided with Galbrina, but it'll all make sense. So just trust me, bro. I'll explain later.
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I only beg. Don't let me die a monster. Don't let me become Leviathan's puppet. I see it.
Bro, this is insane.
Times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Yeah, this is not great. Yeah,
She is. Why are you with her?
I can explain. I can explain. Trust me. I need you to trust me. It'll work. Trust me. She's with us. She's cool.
The Physalia
It's complicated, all right?
Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened. This is the true horror of the evolved dark tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to form tidespawn.
I mean, you're not wrong. But still, it
The
sucks.
family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, their frequencies cannot be reversed. All we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
Yep.
My lady.
Matriarch of Physalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike the final blow, allow me.
Yeah, how about no?
Physalia blood must be ended by Physalia hands.
I take no comfort in this.
Thank you. May glory return to the Physalia.
The dead rest. The living march forward. The Physalia will never forget its fallen sons and daughters.
See, this is why I like. This is why I like Cantarella and Carlotta as the leader of the respective houses. They are great. They are very good at
Then
it.
came the Tidespawn soon after. It was Leviathan's voice. Something has awakened it.
It's very likely, Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator?
Yeah.
Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Why?
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived!
Ah, Phoebe.
Thessalio Fells. It's already... Attention! Deploy all acolytes to set up temporary resonance beacons. Scattering the light of Genesis will hold back the Tidespawn.
Acolyte Phoebe, a cluster of Tidespawn is marching towards the depths of Thessalio Fells.
You mean Primus, Phoebe, right?
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
Bro, she's gotta be the next Primus. After
I'll
Fenrico.
use my forte to diffuse the family's antidote. It should help to mitigate the Dark Tide's influence.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolytes will clear a path for you. Please, You have to stop this.
We will. This is why I love Phoebe too, bro. She makes the church
Whether
not
the
look like a
Sentinel
bunch of
comes
assholes,
or
bro. I
not,
swear.
We are their will made flesh. We protect Rinasita.
O light of Genesis, shield us. As we were at the dawn, so we stand today, as the Sentinel soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
Alright, Avidius. Come on, man. You can't die yet. Gotta hold out a little bit. They're not done yet. Whatever happened to coming... Maker of your own fate and all that stuff.
It's you.
Ooh. You're already corrupted, aren't you?
Forgive me. That you have to see me like this.
Bro,
When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole. I saw Rinasita's beginnings and the memories of so many of its people. I saw him too. Caligula. His face was like...
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes. But after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tidespawn's movements. They were converging on the Thalia Fells. I still wanted to do... But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Physaelius of countless Tidespawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but I overestimated myself and was corrupted by them.
Damn, bro. You tried, though. You were doing great.
My hopes and dreams. All of it was real, so why? Why did it all... From Septimont to Raguna, the blame lies with me. Perhaps this is the fate I could never outrun. Caligula's fate. It's calling to me.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed by Caligula's memory.
This is the role fate wrote for me. I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. And now...
No, bro, are we fighting? I really don't want to fight Avidius.
That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. That foolish divine mask no mortal can comprehend. I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides. I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory with the blood of the old king.
Well, there goes Avidius.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs.
Bro, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Reach for them. Find hope of your truth. Keep it together. Gotcha. Behave now. I come to send you to your grave. Hopefully this helps.
Bro, I am getting my ass kicked on this fight.
Speak of the devil. Let's settle this fight. Wind calls. Wait. Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds. Ovidius.
Yeah.
Remember who you are. Remember the
Bro, I am getting my ass kicked.
Human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Oh, did we stop it? Vidius, are you back? Did we manage to save him? Did we manage to pull him back?
Remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
How about no?
There must. That girl.
Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
The dark tide devours everything, assimilates everything. It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them?
Wait.
Why can't I?
Is this Galbrina?
The one who devours them.
Galbrina, yep. This is Galbrina.
These false frequencies meet and I'll show it who's the real boss.
Yeah, it's Galbrina. As a child.
It may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong.
A memory left behind in the dark. She's right. I still haven't moved.
Yeah, that's right, Avidius. Don't give up yet. Come on, you've come so far. Your character development, man. Character development. Don't let it all go to waste.
I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the Tidespawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Ovidius!
There's no time!
Yeah, sacrificed himself.
I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness.
Yep, absorb Avidius's power.
Make Then pay.
That was dope. Okay, that whole bit there, that was dope, bro. Entrusting everything to Galbrina.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity?
Nah,
Before
fuck
the
you.
tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage.
You, Cristoforo. You. I'm really starting to like Cristoforo now. I wasn't too with the character before, but now I kind of like him. In the beginning, he wasn't really all that, but the more that we see this character, the more that I kind of like him.
Pitiful.
As a villain.
Soul struggling to reclaim his fate in the final act. Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit.
I do not like
the lie
Cristoforo.
told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man who exists in the minds of but to become truly real. That path was still far off. I merely gave him form, a mask of flesh and blood, fit in the end, the breath that could give him life. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. It demands pain.
His creators go rather heartless.
Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare is not always an act of cruelty. Humanity is fate's plaything. I simply showed them the strings. I lit the fire, the hunger that might ignite their free will.
Yeah,
Through
God,
contradictions
he's
and
one of those
conflict,
villains that's
pain
so
knows no
easy to
boundaries.
hate.
Tragedy breeds Should you still insist on my cruelty? Well, high praise indeed. At the very least, it proves this story has stirred your pity and fervor. That alone earns you the right to read through to the final. Go then, to Septimont. The curtain is drawing. There I shall rewrite Rinasita's fate. Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy this world's endless trials? I too await your final answer.
You are really insane, bro.
You brought ruin to Rinasita. You think you're just walking away?
What?
Ah, my stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, but since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodian's authority to be opened. Just a single drop of the tide's nectar will suffice. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality? Be forewarned. When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
Bruh. That's how you know Cristoforo is a well-written villain, bro. He started off kind of meh, but as the story progressed, as 2.1 progressed, 2.0 progressed, he got better and better.
The Harbinger of the Dark Tide is the anchor of reality of all Tidespawn. That means it must be a real, existing person. When I was absorbing the Tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born.
Then why didn't the light of Imperator reveal his truth?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but in walking beneath its light, he still caught its glow.
All right then. Well, this is not great.
And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness, even unto death, that created his own truth. That's why he played right into the Quillbearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth. All his noble wishes were twisted. Such cruel irony can rot for all I care.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry on his fight. I'll keep writing the story he believed in. The story.
Yes. As he wished. We must stop. Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius wasn't the Harbinger, that means we missed.
Yeah, we did.
The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as
I'm so scared. Oh, it's you, the great. Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just.
Uh-oh. Why did time stop?
But you can't save everyone. Don't go. Don't leave.
Carthea?
More like for a release. Or rather, Leviathan.
Need salvation. Righteous one, open the ascendant gates for me.
this world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera!
Ow.
How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down. I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the face of fear?
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella and Rover. We lost.
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
What just happened? Did I lose control? Was I taken over? Was I taken over? Was I taken over by the Dark Tide?
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Mia, and Cardathia. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, Rover, you are the new...
Wait, I am the Harbinger. I am the Harbinger.
Cantarella went inside to prepare them.
I kind of wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Yeah, this is gonna be a long quest. I don't know why, but I get that feeling. This is gonna be a long one. We better strap in for a bit.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna. The Thessalians have resisted the Threnodian for a century.
Better chug this down. Probably tastes like crap, but I better drink it.
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Avidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither the Thundering Mephis nor the Phalian Beringal are native to Rinasita. So...
You once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But I still don't show any signs of corruption.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
Abby.
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Abby does carry the Dark Tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the Dark Tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others. It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Rover? Did I do something wrong?
Not necessarily. I wouldn't blame you.
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the dark tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
Okay. Weird sort of personal punishment. Real weird personal punishment, but okay.
We kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Renacita with the dark tide. That's how it turns the real world into the journeying paradise. But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized.
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. That's why Leviathan is resorting to its final plan. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not of this world. It stands within the dark tide. Matriarch of Physalia, you have guarded this truth for over a century.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodians' whispers finally quieted. Only then did those ancient records, once twisted beyond recognition, begin to make sense again. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect.
We know that. We know this,
It took the
yes.
shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more than the deep. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding on our pains. Fear. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. Little by little, it burrowed into Renacita's collective unconscious.
I mean,
They said the dark tide
seems pretty accurate par for the course, to be
real.
honest.
I heard them. All those voices in the dark tide. And before I touched the gate, I felt it. Fear. Sorrow.
The stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's what shapes our memories and subconscious. That's why the playwright kept forcing Renacita into conflict. Every tragedy.
So, I wasn't
every
able to
struggle,
get
it wasn't random.
but I can definitely get
It was all to
Galbrina.
keep feeding Leviathan.
I can
The end
definitely
times
get
are drawing
Galbrina.
near.
Galbrina.
The Ragunesi cling to hopes of a blissful afterlife. Septimontians have long believed in another world that begins after death. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs, aligning with those desires to fabricate a false future and afterlife within the dark tide. The illusion of the journeying paradise.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith, their consciousness will align entirely with Leviathan's vision, like Gilberto, and the others who were fully corrupted.
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line between imagination and reality vanishes. The journeying paradise will descend upon the world just as before. When it does, every soul in Renacita will be unified under its control. No thoughts, no will, just blind devotion. No different from the Tidespawn.
So how are we supposed to kill Leviathan? I'm sure you have a plan, considering you're suggesting the
You
idea.
saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartitius. That means the first step in her plan is... Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the Dark Tide, it can read your thoughts. So for now... But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Renacita runs deeper than I, or even you. You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vessel, so go. Gather every last flicker of it. This is a hunt, yes. But it's also more than that. To take Leviathan down, Our belief has to be unshakable. For now, the dark tide in Raguna is under control. And I think I figured out what it plans to do next.
Have you now?
Before the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, just like the playwright said, when the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality, past.
So are we going back to Septimont? Yeah, Cantarella. Might as well talk to Cantarella, share some information. Get some more information. Actually, I have no more questions. Alright, off to Raguna City. Or Septimont. I don't know which way we're going at now. Probably Raguna City first. And then Septimont. Or no, Septimont. Alright. You know. Back into Septimont, one of my favorite regions.
Keep moving. Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling. I promise, we will return soon. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here too?
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide spawn are surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septimont.
Yep, so they're surfing everywhere.
The Earthrend Wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. At any rate, Augusta's already led a team to the Sanguis Plateaus to investigate. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from turning into a stampede.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
Yep, we're getting hit from all sides right now.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent a knee, never played by the rules. Why is it that fate always strikes hardest at those who dare to defy it? I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. No more restraints from the Tetragon, no prophecies. I admit, I've never felt freer. The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon us.
I mean, that's a good way to look at it, I guess.
Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't blame them for trembling.
A griffin.
Aquila, any word? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes' Crest.
How bad is it?
Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond the Blight Cloud's reach. The Dark Tide has never touched. They call it the Three Heroes Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe their blessing has kept it one of the few sacred places the Dark Tide, if even that place isn't safe. We need... But Septimont still needs us.
Worry not, Honored One. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. Please, go assist the Ephor. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand idle.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance runs in our blood, and we were raised beneath the shining legacy of heroes. You think we'll sit...
We're counting on you, Honored One.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long working under Augusta anyway. Come on, Rover. Let's find...
Alright, let's go find Augusta. See if we can stop the tide from progressing in Septimont now. No, excuse me.
Traces of the Dark Tide are everywhere. The Tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down. Don't wear that face. These are Septimont's warriors. There! The Three Heroes Crest. Looks like they just finished a battle. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
Look! It's Rover! The Honorable One!
Ooh, Lupa.
My fellow warrior, you came! Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you! Hero of heroes and all. Didn't see that.
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you.
You know. We know each other. Recover.
Never mind that. Didn't I say before? Never underestimate my charm.
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth.
All right.
Theoretically, the Dark Tide flows here from the Blight Cloud above the plateaus. High tides have always followed its movements. But this time, nothing. No Blight Cloud anomalies. No frequency fluctuations near the Three Heroes Crest. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap as we continued to search for a permanent solution. But this...
Yeah, it was so sudden and sporadic, yeah.
Defies everything we thought we understood.
I mean, kind
We
of...
held the first wave and set up an
Kind of good that you're worried about it.
Anchor obelisks. Have you discovered anything?
What? But... I thought the Sovereign's dead.
The Fraxidos. Always scheming in shadow. It's wicked ambition.
Your Excellency, another outbreak. Tide spawn heading straight for the camp.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe.
Alright.
It's been too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Warriors! The battle horns sound once again. Let those who defy Septimont tremble at our fury and fall before our valor.
Bro, Augusta, bro, is one of those characters that is a very good inspirational leader. Anyway. Oh.
Tide spawn dead ahead! Let's cut them down in one clean sweep! It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior.
Bro, she literally just floats on her disc. Are you serious?
They're heading straight to the anchor obelisks.
We will stop them.
Keep up! Causality? Overturn. Freeze me! In my mouth. I'll leave it. Nowhere to hide. Entertain me. Do you witness me, or have they slowed down a little? The gladiators gone. They haven't recovered from the last wave.
Leave them. We split up and reinforce ranks. Stay sharp. One is down. Enduring the fight.
Good question.
Just cleaned them up.
We've cleared our sector 2. Regrouping now.
I almost died. Again. Bad enough I botched the Avidius fight, and then I almost botched this fight, too.
Tide spawn at the southwest base point!
Ugh, trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh?
They're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin, and scattered their assault on purpose.
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
If I release this attack, the whole obelisk array will fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
Yeah, this is looking very bleak, to say the least.
So, this is where we're needed, right?
Oh!
Time to help reclaim those obelisks. North flank's ours.
Brant and the troop of fools. Okay, I wasn't expecting that kind of backup.
The Montellis greet you.
And the
We will
Montellis.
secure this cell.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind. Allow the Phasaelians
And we got everyone.
to cleanse it.
We got everyone pulling out.
Phew! Made it this time. I've got this side covered.
Sakona.
By the name of Imperator, we'll protect
Phoebe.
the
Yep, man. Are we getting like an Avengers Assemble moment? I feel like we're getting close. We are getting very close. There's only one faction missing out of this.